Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm a Community Engagement Officer. I'm a student just like you and I am here to help you with any queries you might have about living off campus at university. These can be concerns such as sorting out the right bins, reducing noise complaints, getting to know your neighbours and household security, as well as much more. You may see us from time to time walking around the community. If you have any questions, just come and say hello. Finding a house in the community can be tricky. Here are some useful things to consider before looking at a house. Create a wish list with your future fellow tenants on the type of property and living space you want. Have an honest and transparent understanding of people's budgets. It can be a bit uncomfortable if you feel that your financial budget is limiting others. However, in the long run, it can make your house search a lot easier if you're all aware of the upper limit of your budget. It can be a good idea to discuss what features of a property are important to you and your housemates. For example, some housemates might want outdoor storage for storing a bike, or you might want a larger dining room for socialising with friends. It's also important to discuss bedrooms in advance. Sometimes these rooms will have cheaper rent, but not always, so it is worth discussing how you're going to allocate these rooms, either by picking names out of a hat or rotating. Similarly, there are often downstairs rooms which can be noisier and colder. It is important to talk about which rooms you'll each have before choosing a property and moving in. Exeter is a small city, so you might want to consider whether living closer to campus or to town is worth the extra cost. No house will be perfect. Compromise is important, as is being open-minded. I have found location is really important to prioritise, especially in second and third year when students are going into town more and splitting time between town and campus. Some streets with high student numbers can be similar to first year accommodation. However, a con is that these streets can be louder and so might be less desirable in your final year of studying. It's important to check if bills are included, and if not, how will you split them? If the bills will be split by tenants, you may wish to use a company that splits the bills for you, so one tenant isn't solely responsible. This minimises the liability on one person if someone in the house fails to pay. How many bathrooms do you have? Will it be manageable? Does each room have a sink? Does the house have a garden? Having a garden might be great for summer, however this might not be a priority compared to location and bills. Having a storage area in front of your house can be easier and less messy when managing bins. Properties that only have a back garden will require bringing the bins through the house on bin day. When to look at a house is also very important. Check out our next video on what to ask agents and what to look out for while viewing properties.